Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. I've seen so many silver price predictions, the price forecasts, but can you truly predict the price of silver? Let's jump into it in this video. So I've broken this subject down into 10 parts basically. Accuracy, information, the patterns, the charts, the historical data shown, the economy, luck, unknown factors, and the gold to silver ratio. These are all definitely influential and idealistic when you're trying to incorporate or even look into the possibility of predicting silver's price and being somewhat accurate or even close to this price range because silver is highly volatile. So let's jump into the first thing, which is accuracy. Now you have to look at the historical data shown and apply it to new or upcoming prices. Like when silver was $50 in 2011, it caught a lot of people off guard. But if you can go back earlier, the couple months before silver exploded, if anyone or any of these articles were predicting that prices were going to be booming soon, this is what you want to look at and what were their reasons for this? Because they had accurate data shown and they were correct. Not the silver pumpers that are saying that silver is going to be $100 by next month that have been making the same videos saying that for years, even though it hasn't gotten to that. I'm talking about real chart analysts or people that are actually influencing and incorporating the economy, the society, political standpoints in the markets to their advantage to incorporate their price predictions. So anyways, let's go into information because this is one of the most important things looking into the price of silver. Using your information, your data that's given to you is going to help you accurately determine what the price of silver is, whether it's US-China trade wars, stock market volatility, whether it's the oil fields getting attacked, the Fed's cutting interest rates. This is all information you can use to determine where the markets are going to be headed, whether it's for better or for worse. So play this to your advantage. Look up news articles, look at what's happening in the economy, read the news, look at, gold's prices, comparing it to other markets, whether it's platinum, palladium, real estate, cryptocurrency, stocks. All this can be incorporated and they are all intertwined between each other's prices. Now let's look at the patterns. If you're anything even comprehensive, a little bit of charts or know how to read charts, you always look at patterns, whether it's a triangle formation, whether it's looking at support and resistance levels, if they are topping off or if they are holding steady above or below those levels are key places to be looking and also speculating whether you're heading forwards in the future or looking back in the past. Now, right now, silver and gold both have bullish tendencies and they are definitely having the advantage. The bulls are having the advantage in the near and long-term checkpoints or chart points that you're looking at if you want to look even a couple years down the line. Now, right now, I'm definitely seeing silver as being a quicker flip because of the prices having so much potential to be appreciating recently or soonish. You definitely can make some profits off of it. This is one last time to be buying silver for cheaper before it starts to appreciate in value. Now let's go into charts a little bit because I did just mention that. So the chart point base of it is something that takes a lot of skill and also time and effort and patience because charts is a lot more tricky than just reading an article. You have to really understand how these charts work. What are the support lines? What are the resistance levels? What are the patterns? What does all that stuff mean? How to accurately do it yourself and also put in the numbers. It is pretty tricky. Marginal trading is one of the riskiest types of investing you can do, so I wouldn't recommend it, especially if you're a newbie into it. I would not be investing too much money. Only play around with it, watch some videos, educate yourself how to do it. Maybe that's putting a couple dollars out of your own pocket and learning how to trade with some, just mess around stock or some type of cryptocurrency, some ICO or altcoin. And so then you're learning how the markets work, but you're not taking too much money out of your pocket because marginal trading is extremely risky, and I've seen a lot of people lose a lot of money. So now let's go into the historical part of it because history always repeats itself. And if you can look at the history behind things and see why things happened the way they did when they did, and also how they did, you're already setting yourself up for a futuristic, realistic outlook and perspective to help guide your stacking journey or your investments, and also the choices you're making behind it. Impulse buying and panic selling are real, but if you're allowing yourself to take the emotional attachment out of it and look realistically, you can start to really see the patterns and see between the lines and see things that other people don't, whether it's speculative, whether it's political, whether it's economical, whether it's just the market standpoint basis, or whether you just see something and see the patterns and see the potential. This is so easy on so many levels, but people overcomplicate it and make it more difficult, and they almost get blindfolded because there's so much emotional attachment in it. They're making irrational and irrelevant choices and investments. So be careful with that and always learn to see the patterns. Now, I also want to go into the economy because this is one of the most influential factors as well. We saw US-China trade wars single-handedly boom the silver and gold markets, basically from economic insecurity. When people are scared in the economy or feel a little uneasy or unsettled, they turn towards safe haven investments, and this is precious metals. So if there's a lot of stuff happening in the economy that's scaring people, you definitely want to be investing in the precious metals because sooner than later, because that means a lot of people are about to get in this market, and once more dollars comes in, once there's more in circulation, once the demand starts rising, then the price will start rising as well. Luck is something that I don't think people talk enough about. Sometimes you just have to get lucky. The people who are buying Bitcoin at $1,800 like myself, not knowing it was going to hit 20,000, got lucky. Now, there's obviously some signs that showed that it was going to be appreciating just like gold and silver, but to an extent that Bitcoin reached $20,000, sometimes you just get lucky. And luck can play in your favor as long as you're diversifying. That's always why I say diversity is key, and it can be a very good opportunity for yourself, because if you're diversifying into a whole bunch of different things and assets and investments, whether it's cryptocurrency, whether it's futures markets, options contracts, ETFs, whatever the case is, you're setting yourself up to have more opportunity to get lucky, and that can definitely help you as well. So luck is something you need to play in your favor, and diversifying into other things, expanding your portfolio can definitely help you do that. Now let's talk about the unknown. The unknown factors are something that people always miss out and they don't incorporate when they're trying to do these price predictions, because we don't have a crystal ball and we don't know the unknown factors at bay that are going to be heavily influencing prices. Like, we can look at the data, we can look at the statistics, we can look at the history, we can look at the information given, we can read all the charts we want, but there's still that unknown factor where something could happen in a couple weeks from now that could highly influence silver and gold's price that we don't even know is going to be happening. So you can only be so accurate to some degree because we cannot see the future. Maybe something happens in a couple days or a couple weeks or a couple months that could highly affect the prices of precious metals, or all the markets at that stocks, and everything could be affected. And it's something that we don't know because we don't have a crystal ball and we cannot see the future, we cannot predict the future. So always remember that as well. That's something that you have to incorporate, and that's why being prepared is always best. That's still why diversification is best, because no matter what happens, if you're diversifying, usually you can benefit and you can profit off of any situation, whether it's good or bad. That's something that you always need to be taking care of and setting yourself up for. You want to set yourself, your stack up, or your investment up for the best success and the best opportunity, and diversifying and stacking against any situation will definitely help you do that. Now let's talk about the gold to silver ratio, because this is another one you can use to predict the prices of silver. This is the last of the 10 things I mentioned, the 10 little tools you can use to predict prices, which I use a lot of times in my videos. I never really talked about them single-handedly in one video, so I do hope you guys enjoy this, but this is the last one. So the gold to silver ratio is really cool because you can actually earn free gold and free silver by trading at certain times, whether the ratio is higher or lower. And you can also see key indicators on which precious metal is going to be appreciating faster than the other, whether it's silver starting to appreciate faster than gold, or gold appreciating or depreciating down to silver. Right now, the gold to silver ratio is 84 to 1, and you can use the ratio to see that right now silver has a better chance of appreciating than gold does. The ratio has to lower back down. It's usually around 75 to 1 at a healthy price or a healthy ratio. So that means that silver has to either appreciate or gold has to depreciate. So right now it's showing that silver prices are going to be appreciating faster than gold. Silver is going to be outpacing gold for those reasons alone. And the gold to silver ratio is something I don't think people look at enough because it really does show you exactly where the markets stand and which one is the better buy right now. When the ratio is high, that means that gold's a better purchase. When the ratio is low, that means that silver's a better purchase. So you can use this ratio and really influence your stack and use it to your advantage on so many levels. And I definitely think not enough people do this. If you want to learn how to use the gold to silver ratio to either earn free gold or free silver, check out some of the videos I posted earlier this month. I talked about how to use the ratio to your advantage and not take a penny out of your pocket, and you can earn free gold and accumulate your stack. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I'm curious what you guys thought about this. Do you guys try to predict silver prices, and do you guys read these forecasts? And if you do you believe them, or do you do it on your own? And what other tools do you use? Is there anything else I didn't mention in this video that's really key to predicting silver and gold prices? I mean, I tried to hit the nail as I tried to really list as many things as that I use, as many tools that I use when I'm looking into this, because there is a lot to it. And I hope you guys did learn something or take something from this video. Even if it was just one of the tools I use, then you're one tool stronger in your toolbox to be predicting prices, and that could be fundamental, it could be beneficial or crucial to you either earning a lot of profits or making a mistake. So I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday morning. I'll be posting some more videos today, so check those out as well. Also check out the videos I posted yesterday. I posted a whole bunch of videos yesterday. I know you guys are going to dig some of the videos from the top left and bottom hand corner, so click on one of those and keep tuning in, keep binging on this precious metals content. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys soon. Peace.